Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to have some fun with you here today. Today's video is called Iron Man vs. Superman, or Superman vs. Iron Man, hashtag hidden. And obviously, my name is DeMarcus Tunstall, and this is the Beta Project. And you can always follow me here at YouTube on Humble and Focus, all one word. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, I have some really good quotes and really cool things I want to bring to your attention today. And first quote is going to be, "You are a ruby encased in granite. How long will you deceive us with that outer show? Oh friend, we can see the truth in your eyes," by Rumi, or whatever you want to call him. So why did I pick this as the quote? Well, if you notice this, it starts off by saying you are a ruby encased in granite. A ruby is a very bright and valuable, bright shining, gorgeous looking rock. Okay, it's a gem, okay, of sorts. And it's encased in granite. Now, what is granite? Granite is rock. Granite is hard. Granite is not pretty unless you marble it down and everything else. But the idea behind this is that you're hiding how amazing you are, that beauty, that greatness, that amazingness in granite, the rock. Now, why are you hiding it in the rock? Well, we're hiding it in the rock because the rock can protect our beauty. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, but the granite in this quote is saying you have great value, but you have encased yourself within something of less value just to protect yourself. And it says, how long will you deceive us? How long will you not let us see your greatness? Because, oh friend, we can see the truth in your eyes. We can see where you shine through. I've been blessed to have somebody who actually told me, hey, DeMarcus, you can stop now. You can stop hiding. You can stop protecting yourself. We see you and your greatness, and there's no need for you to hide anymore. You don't have to protect yourself. And by doing that, I was actually able to come out of my shell for the world, not just for them, but for the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you that I can see the truth in your eyes. I know for a fact that you have greatness. I can see your inner beauty. I can see your inner power. I can see all of this. So you need to just go ahead and let the granite down. Let us see how great you truly are. And there's no need to deceive us anymore. We know what you are. We can see your truth. All right? So that's how we're going to start. Pretty nice, right? Good start. Good start. Hello. It's me, Clark Kent. Just kidding. It's DeMarcus. Shh. All right. So, Superman versus Iron Man, right? Oh, I didn't even show you. So, I've got like everything. I got tons of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You like the pose? You like the pose? Oh, cool. So, I got my Superman on today. Superman versus Iron Man. Hidden's the quote. And so, what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, today is we're talking about the idea behind these two heroes, Superman versus Iron Man. Now, why did I pick these two heroes? It came on my heart, so I'm going to do this video. I want to have a little fun with you too. So, Superman. Start off with Superman. I got the Clark Kent on. I got the Superman emblem on. Superman is so powerful. If you guys have ever paid attention, don't pay attention to the fact it's DC versus Marvel or whatever. Even Capcom can be in here, but you'll follow me here in a second. Superman comes to Earth, and he knows by the interactions with Earthlings and humans that he is above the average human. And so with him being above the average human, he decides, well, I am more powerful than they are, so I'm going to do what? I'm going to hide myself in plain sight. I'm going to hide myself so I can be seen, so people notice me, and allow myself to be seen as one of them. So what does he do? He dons on some glasses. Hold on, see if I can do it. Hey, oh, wait. He dons some glasses on, and he puts on regular clothes. And this is his outer shell. His outer shell, his granite, his glasses and clothing. He is so powerful, and he knows he's different. He knows he's exceptional. He knows that he has greatness thrust upon him. That to be one of us, he hides himself in it. He wants to be the same as us. So he hides himself so he can protect himself and those he loves, right? But the idea behind it, ladies and gentlemen, in this particular situation, the idea behind it, like I said, is hashtag hidden. Superman's power should never be hidden because he is great and he knows he's great. How much could he get done if he didn't have to hide his greatness and have to stumble away so nobody knew who he was? The new Superman, at least Lois Lane knows who he is at one point in time, but the idea behind it is that he figures out that if I put these glasses on, nobody is smart enough to figure out who I am. Superman, Clark Kent, Superman, Clark Kent. Nobody can understand, oh wait, that guy's got glasses on, that guy doesn't. Oh, that can't be the same person. His hair is exactly the same. Nothing changes other than him putting on a facade. And I want you to think about you for a second. I want you to think about how great you are and the power that you have within inside, but you don't want to be seen as different because you know when people see you as different, they will treat you differently. You know when people see you differently, they will act differently. They will come after you. They will attack you because they know how great you are. They know what your kryptonite is, so they're going to come after you and hide it. I'm sorry, hit you with it while you're not paying attention, right? But if Superman did not have a situation like Superman can only be found at the Daily Bugle for the most part, right? So if Superman doesn't take that job, then the villains won't know where to find him. And obviously the villains, all they need to do to get Superman to come out is just put somebody in turmoil or danger, especially Lois Lane, and all of a sudden, out pops Superman, here to save the day. So I want you to think about, your power is immense, but you hide your power. Just like the starting quote starts out like this. You're encased in granite. You're a ruby encased in granite. You're greatness, and you've decided that you want to put away your shine and your beauty in granite because you want to be like everybody else, because you want to fit in. I did that for the longest time. I did the idea behind fitting in, and I wanted people to see me, and I wanted to hang out, and I wanted to have friends, and I wanted to have all the stuff, so I hid myself, became the silly guy. And the silly guy, inappropriate guy, say whatever, do whatever, haha, like me, but it was giving no value to the world except for giving somebody some entertainment and giving myself a little bit of fake friends. But then, ladies and gentlemen, my friends opened me up and they said, hey, we see you. So they said, hey, stop being Clark Kent. Stop being Superman. Because the thing is, Superman might be uber powerful, but he never shows himself to be uber powerful until it's time to save the day. And then guess what? He puts his glasses on, he goes right back to what he wanted. So instead of being Superman, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. So I'm gonna have some fun with you today. Instead of being Superman, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be Iron Man. Now, why did I pick Iron Man of all the people? Now, the reason I picked Iron Man is because, one, I really wanted to wear this. And I feel so good in this, dude. Look at this. Look at this dude, man. He's looking so good. I'm just kidding. But anyways, the reason I picked Iron Man to be Iron Man instead of Superman is because Iron Man came out and he said, listen, in that first movie, he came out and said, I am Iron Man. Nobody expected it. It was a turn. It was a plot twist because guess what? No heroes in almost any universe are themselves always all the way through except for Iron Man. Maybe a couple other ones. But Iron Man decided, he said, I'm going to take this on. I'm going to take this as my truth. Now, the good thing is that he has what he is on the outside. He shows that I am Iron Man. He knows I am Iron Man. All he is Iron Man, right? So the idea behind it is that his power that was inside of him, the part that made him Iron Man, is now outside of him, and he lets the world know who Iron Man is. I now am Iron Man. I love Superman. Superman's one of my favorite characters, especially with the logo and the gear. But I am Iron Man because I've decided not to hide who I am anymore behind the facade of a mask. Most heroes hide behind a mask. But ladies and gentlemen, the thing is, your genius and your greatness and your awesomeness and all the things that you could possibly do, if you sit there and you hide them behind who you are so you don't stand out, then the world is deprived of your greatness. But we have to actually stand up like Iron Man and say, I am great, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am wholeheartedly giving of myself at all times. But how many are you willing to step out and be vulnerable? Iron Man is vulnerable. Superman is vulnerable and has more vulnerabilities, but he hides himself to protect it. But Iron Man is vulnerable because he put himself out there. He's like, hey, I'm Iron Man. You know where I'm at. And it did backfire in a couple episodes, but you think about it, Clark Kent also hit himself. Superman also hit himself as Clark Kent, and he still had to fight the same battles. At least in the Iron Man suit, he's able to save the day, he's able to be a hero, he's able to go out and save the world in his truth instead of hiding it. Think about it, the Flash hides behind, he helped blur his face by shaking really fast. You don't know who he is, hide behind a mask. Batman, great talents, hide behind a mask. Aquaman, even he puts on clothes and he doesn't walk all the time out there on the world with just his Aquaman suit. He hides himself too. The only other people I can think that are who they are is probably Black Widow. So be Black Widow if you want to be a female, be Black Widow or be Iron Man. But even Hulk is abnormally strong. Hulk is one of my favorite characters. Hulk is strong. Like, he is so freaking strong, but he's also smart. So that's why he's one of my favorites. But he's strong, and then all of a sudden he goes back inside of his shell. He hides who he is. So we got all these characters out there that are teaching us that we have greatness in us, but we got to hide it to protect ourselves. But that's not the reality. As a matter of fact, that's just the opposite. Don't listen to them. We need your gifts. We need your Iron Man symbol. We need you to continuously be Superman and never changing. That's what we need from you, okay? So here we go. So let me scoot over this way. So you are born into genius, but have you resigned yourself to mediocrity? So the reason I actually put this quote on board is because this actually represents exactly what we're talking about right here. This quote right here says, you have greatness. Like, genius is exceptional. That's why I said the word genius. And we're not talking about the actual mental, but just genius in being exceptional. But have you resigned yourself to mediocrity? Have you become Superman by putting your glasses on, trying to fit in with everybody else, and letting your power diminish? Now, Superman, obviously, he doesn't. And okay, I'm also thinking about this, right? You see in the last Avengers movie and the one before that, the last Iron Man movie, Iron Man is trying to better himself and better his projects and better his products and all this other stuff. Superman doesn't better himself. Did you ever notice that? Superman thinks he's so great that he never strives for anything more than what he already is, because on this earth, he is already great, so why go to anything more? But Iron Man says, yeah, I'm great, but I can do more, and I will do more. So Iron Man tries to make better this, better that, find more of this, more of that, increase himself, give out to others. He's doing all these things to make himself exceptional instead of, because of the fact that he's not hiding, that's not wasted time. Superman is so busy hiding, all he can do is take pictures. He's just taking pictures. He's hiding himself, right? So I want you to think about something, ladies and gentlemen. Are you hiding your genius and what you're supposed to be? Are you hiding yourself just so you don't have to step into mediocrity? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Here's the problem, is that Iron Man and Superman will both have people trying to come and knock them off their throne. That will never stop. You, as you have power inside of you, people will see your power and try to destroy you. Trust me, it's happening. People are trying to take me down. People talk bad about me all the time. I don't worry about it. I can't worry about it. Because if I sit here and worry about all the people who are talking bad about me, I can't help the people who need me. So don't worry about standing around and being all this, that, and the other. Don't worry about people noticing you. Don't worry about not fitting in. Be exceptional. It is the exceptional who will change the world and lead the others. That's a whole nother video. And so let me go ahead and go to my last picture here. We'll go ahead and get out of here. All right, here we go, here we go. Let's see, we're gonna throw me off. Where am I? Okay, I'm going away. Here's my last quote. Why hide your talent in the closet of complacency when you have greatness within you? Robin Sharma. If Superman isn't exactly what they're talking about here, I don't know who is. Why hide your talent? He hides his talent and how great he can be. He could take so much, he could do so much more if he just allowed himself to be who he is. But Iron Man, on the other hand, stepped into his goal. He stepped into his dream. He stepped into who he was to give the world his greatness. Are you Iron Man? Or or Iron Man or Black Widow? Or are you Superman? Are you hiding your gifts because you're scared? Don't hide your gifts. The world needs what you have. And without you, the world will have less of what you have to give. And that's all I want, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to be your Iron Man. Be your Iron Man self. I am Iron Man. But that's me, you know? And so all I want to do with this video is encourage you to step into your greatness. I'm going to encourage you to be the best version of you you can be. Iron Man gave a lot to be here. And he put himself in a vulnerable position. But by doing that, it increases who he is. Superman, it actually takes away from us. And it should be an insult to who you are, because he decides that, as simple as it is, if I just put these on, I'm now weak enough to, I can now fit in. This is how weak it is. People will not notice me. I can fit in with others. So that's all I want, ladies and gentlemen. Be your true, authentic self. Always, wholeheartedly. Don't hide it. Do not case yourself in granite, because we see you. It's in your eyes. Your truth is in your eyes. You can't deceive us any longer, because we know. So be a ruby and shine, baby. And that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you. I really do. I am DeMarcus. I'm here. I love you, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for being here. And I hope you go out today and you show people who you are. You show them your Iron Man. Because without showing them your Iron Man, You're actually hiding your gifts, and nobody can benefit from that. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Goodbye.